Hi guys. Okay, so we're starting on the Chapter 8 review test. I am on page 379. Let's see how long this one takes us. It might be just today, it might be both today and tomorrow that we're working on this. So, number one, a builder has an 8-acre plot divided into 1/4 acre home sites. How many quarter-acre home sites are there? So 8 divided by 1/4, the 8 stays the same. The division becomes multiplication and the 1/4 flips. So it ends up becoming 4/1. 8 times 4 is 32. And then the 1 times 1 is 1, so we don't need to worry about it. Number 2. A, I guess. Okay, so true or false? 3 divided by 1/4 is equal to, 3 stays the same, division becomes multiplication, 1/4 flips and becomes 4/1. 3 times 4 is 12. Is that 1/12? Nope, so that is false. B, 7 divided by 1/2. 7 stays the same, division becomes multiplication, 1/2 flips, becomes 2/1. What is 7 times 2? 14. Is it 14? True. Letter C, 1/5 divided by 5. Oh, sorry, divided by 4. 1/5 divided by 4. 1/5 stays the same. Division becomes multiplication. The 4 flips, which means we have that invisible 1 over top of it and the 4 on the bottom. 1 times 1 is 1 over 5 times 4, which is 20. So 1/20th, is that what it has written down? Nope. So that one is false. Letter D, 1/2 divided by 5 is equal to 1/2, stays the same. Division becomes multiplication. 5 flips. So that imaginary 1, that invisible 1, goes on top and the 5 goes on the bottom. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 5 is 10. Is it 1/10? Yes, it is. So that is true. Letter E, 1/7 divided by 3 is equal to 1/7 stays the same. The division sign becomes multiplication. The 3 flips. So that invisible 1 goes on the top, the 3 goes on the bottom. 1 times 1 is 1. 7 times 3 is 21. Is it 1/21? No, it is not. So that is false. See? Very quick, very straightforward. Number 3. 12 pounds of beans are distributed equally into 8 bags to give out at the food bank. How many pounds of beans are in each bag? So I have 12 divided by 8. Well, let's see. 8 goes into 12 how many times? Once, because 1 times 8. 12 minus 8 is 4. 1 and 4/8. Well, I can't just leave it there. I have to simplify this. Can I take a 2 out? Yes, I can. They're both even. So let's take out a 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. Can I take out another 2? They're both even. I can take out another 2. Divided by 2 again. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So I have my whole number, which is a 1. all the way from the beginning. And then I have my simplified fraction, which is a 1/2 at the end. Number 4. Gabriel made 4 small meatloaves. He cut each meatloaf into 4. How many 1/4 size pieces of meatloaf does Gabriel have? All right, just a sec. Let me draw the meatloaf. In the name of space, I put the 4 of them 2 and 2, okay? On your paper, they have it all 4 going along the side. It is still the same 4. Don't worry about the slightly different configuration, okay? Still fine. You still need to do the same thing. We are splitting these into 4th sizes. So I'm going to put one in the middle, one in the middle of that one, one in the middle of that one, okay? For a total of 3 lines in each of them. Middle, then the middle of that, middle of that, middle, middle of that, middle of that, middle, middle of that, middle of that. All right, that's how you get 4ths on a line like this. So Gabriel has how many 4th size pieces of meatloaf? 4, 8, 12, 16. Just counting by 4s. There are 16 pieces of meatloaf. Number 5. 5 friends share 3 bags of trail mix equally. What is the fraction of a bag of trail mix does each friend get? Okay, so 3 things of trail mix among 5 people. So each gets 3/5 of a bag. Number 6, Landon and Colin bought 1/2 pound of strawberries. They're sharing the strawberries equally. So each person will receive how many strawberries? How much strawberries? Okay. So number 6, I have 1/2 pound divided by 2 people. The half stays the same. The division becomes multiplication. The 2 flips. The invisible 1 goes on top. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 2 is 4. And so they each end up with 1/4 of a pound or 1/4 of a pound. All right. Number 7, I can probably put right here. So I'm going to choose the numbers to create a story problem, which represents 4 divided by 1/3. Bill bought how many pounds of cheese? 4. He made grilled cheese sandwiches that used how much cheese each? 1/3. Bill made 12 sandwiches. Yay. All right, pause it if you need to. I am getting a different sheet of paper. All right, number 8 says a giant tortoise can walk about 1/10 of a meter per second on land. A cooter turtle can walk about 1/2 a meter per second on land. How long would it take a giant tortoise to travel 5 meters? Okay, so 8A. How long would it take a giant tortoise to travel 5 meters? So we are going 5 meters and it is in 1/10 meters per second. So that is a division problem. How many seconds? That's what we're looking for. How many seconds is it going to take them to travel 5 meters? Okay. So we rewrite this. The 5 stays the same. Division becomes multiplication. 1/10 flips. So the 10 goes on the top. The 1 goes on the bottom. 5 times 10 is 50. 1 times 1 is 1. So we're going to ignore it. So 50 seconds. Letter B. How much longer would it take? Okay. Sorry, I was looking at it and then I was going, oops, are we supposed to have done the cooter first? But no, we were supposed to do the giant first. That was correct. How much longer would it take a giant tortoise than a cooter tortoise to travel 10 meters on land? Explain how you found your answer. Okay, so we know we can use the information that we already have in A, so we don't have to solve for that one again. But we still need to solve for the other one, for the cooter tortoise. So here we have 10 meters and a half per second. All right. So we're going to have the 10 stay the same, the divide become multiply, the 1/2 flip become 2, and so that ends up being 20 seconds for how long it's going to take our tortoise friend, our turtle friend, cooter turtle, to get there. Now you'll notice up here, that was 5. What times 5 gives us 10? 2. So if I do 50 times 2, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 5 is 10. So it would take him 100 seconds to get, it would take him 100 seconds to get the 10 meters. Then I do 100 minus 20. 0 minus 0 is 0. 10 minus 2 is 8. So 80-second difference. The tortoise would take 80 seconds longer. How did I find the answer? Well, this is what I did. This is how I found my answer. Okay. Number 9. Yeah, we are doing fantastic on time. We should be able to finish the entirety of, oh, wait a second. I forgot these reviews are actually 6 pages long. Okay, number 9. Let's see where we're at with, I might just finish up page 381 and then, well, let's see what it looks like, okay? And then I'll try to figure out whether or not we're going to actually do the whole thing. Camila has 1/2 pound of raisins that she'll divide evenly into 5 bags. Shade the diagram to show the fractional part of a pound that will be in each bag. Okay, so let me make up the diagram. So in order to shade this correctly, you need 2 different colors. The first color you're using to shade in the 1/2. So you're just picking one side and shading the entire thing in. The second color that you're choosing, you will use to shade in the 5th. So you can pick either the top or the bottom. It doesn't really matter. I'm picking the top this time. A lot of times I've been picking the bottom. Do you see that one square where it overlaps? That's the only square we're worried about. Okay? That is the only square we are worried about. And it is 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 squares. So 1 out of 10. That's the only thing that we're worried about. We end up with 1/10. Number 10. A. Mrs. Green wrote the following problem on the whiteboard. Lisa and Frank shared 1/3 pound of cherries equally. What fractional part of a pound did each person receive? Molly wrote the following equation to solve the problem. 2 divided by 1/3 equals n. Do you agree with Molly's equation? Support your answer with information from the problem. Okay. No, I do not. You want to know why? Because Molly is dividing the people up to give to the cherries. The 2 is the people. We can't divide up the people to give them to the cherries. We can only divide up the cherries to give them to the people. So, do you agree with Molly's equation? No. Molly is dividing up people to give to cherries. B. I'm not going to agree to giving people to cherries. That's never going to happen. Noah drew this diagram to solve the problem. Can Noah use his diagram to find the fractional part of a pound of cherries each person received? Support your answer with information from the problem. I don't like his particular diagram, but yes, you can use that. Yes, I don't know why he had to do a circle. He divided it into 3 parts and then split. Oh, no, wait. And then split, yeah. Split each in half. So yes, he can totally do that. I don't know that I would suggest you doing it, but yeah, you can totally do that. And I think the next 3 pages, it's just going to take us too far over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop there for today. And tomorrow we will do pages 382 through 384. So talk to you later. Bye.